In today's video, we're painting my RSX's valve cover with this pearl gold spray can paint. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to More Motorsports Garage. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. We're so close to 100,000 subscribers. Huge thanks to everyone who's supported me throughout the years. I'm ready to see where this channel goes. So in today's video, we're going to be using pearl gold spray can paint. I didn't even know this stuff existed until I kept doing some research, and I am super excited to see how this turns out. Now we are going to be using Rust-Oleum's high performance enamel for a base white. This is my K20 valve cover. It's already cleaned up, sanded down with some 320 grit sandpaper, and it's basically ready to go. It's already been wiped. So we're gonna lay this as the base coat. Now they do make 2K white, 2K primer, and a 2K clear, which these are all spray gun paints put inside of a spray can with a hardener that activates it. I will leave a link in the description for all of those, so you guys can look at those, but those are what I recommend for a high quality paint job. But in this case, this is what I have, so we're gonna use this high performance enamel. It's really good stuff. So I'm gonna lay a white base coat over this. We'll let it dry, and then we will spray the pearl gold and see what happens. If this all turns out right, I will do my Acura RSX Type S in a full spray can paint job and make it look as professional as possible. So that will be coming if this all works well. If not, I'll just use the spray gun, no big deal. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. Okay, just like any other paint job, whether you're doing it out of a spray can, a spray gun, truck bed coating, tractor paint, it needs prepped properly. So this has already been done, like I previously stated. It's been sanded down with 320 grit, wiped down with acetone. Now I am going to be using wax and tar remover from Rust-Oleum one last time just to make sure with a clean microfiber. A lot of people will say don't use a microfiber, use a paper towel. But don't use a paper towel, use this. This works fine for me. If you have a better way of doing it, then do it that way. But this works perfectly fine. Just make sure to shake it off. No lint or anything is getting on there. But I'm going to go ahead and wipe it down one more time with a fresh, clean one. And we will let it dry off so that way there's no wetness whenever we go to paint, because you don't want it to be wet when painting. It has to be completely dry. Now once it's wiped down and it's dry, you want to shake the can really well, about 30 seconds to a minute. That's what I like to do, and just periodically shake it up. What I like to do though is a test fire to make sure it's actually spraying right. Now I like to put my coats on really thick, and if you're new to the channel, you'll probably be like, why are you doing that? This is the method that I call the tried and true method. It works good for me. You might want to do light coats, let it dry for 5 minutes, come back, do it again. Whatever works for you, that's what I recommend doing. I'm not a know-it-all. I don't have the answers to everything, but this is what works for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do the base coat, probably 2 coats all the way around. I'll try to do it not as heavy so that you guys can see, but here we go. Okay, that's one light coat. We're gonna let that dry. We'll come back over it again. I'll go a little bit heavier, and then we'll let that coat dry and do the gold pearl. Okay, now we're gonna do the next coat. Right, gonna go ahead and let that dry, and then we can start laying the pearl gold over the top of this. Okay, it's been drying for about 5 minutes. It looks really good. Now we've got the custom can here with the gold pearl. So I'm gonna shake it up really well. And it does have a very nice nozzle on it. Information for this will be in the description. And I'm basically just gonna do a couple test fires after shaking it up, and we'll start laying it down and see what happens. Okay, here we go. Well, that seems to be all it needs. Didn't actually take a lot to make that gold pearl effect. I really like this paint. I am super impressed. We'll see what it looks like dry. I might find some clear coat and we can clear over it and see how it looks with a clear. But I am super impressed right now. I'll show you up close here after about 5-10 minutes. Okay, it's looking really good. Let it dry for about 5 minutes, and we're gonna use this clear sealer from Color Shot. It's the only clear coat I can find right now, just to kind of put a nice clear over it. So we'll see how it does, but so far I am super impressed with how this turned out. All right, it looks absolutely awesome. I will show you an up close here in just a moment with light directly on it, but so far it has turned out phenomenal. Okay, it's been drying for about 20 minutes and it looks absolutely awesome. Can definitely see the pearl gold effect in there all the way through. It's gonna look awesome out in the sun. Now, one thing to make a note of is it does like to pull up, so you probably will have to go thinner coats on this one and do multiple thin coats. Lesson learned there. I will have an oil cap covering that up, so it won't be a big deal. Also on this side, it did the same thing. And where the coils go, it is a little bit thicker down there. So just got to be careful in certain spots, but the majority of it came out looking awesome. Very wet look all the way through. And I'm really pleased with how it looks. So I'm going to actually put this on the car and we will see exactly what this looks like on the vehicle with the oil cap on and the dipstick over there and all the coils and the coil cover. So it should look pretty cool. But we're also going to do it over some black because it says to spray it over black you'll get a different effect. So I'm going to go ahead and get something to paint up here and we'll paint it black and put the pearl over it. So hope you guys are enjoying the video. Okay, this is the little sign that I laser etched in one of my previous videos. It's already painted black, so I'm going to go ahead and use the gold pearl over it, and we'll see exactly what it does. Okay, very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry for a minute. We'll do one more coat and we'll get some light up on it and see what it looks like. All right, one more coat. All right, here is the effect over black and it looks absolutely awesome. One thing about this pearl is you have to get the coats even and matched. For example, if I did 4 coats on my door, but I only did 2 coats on the fender, then it would look off. That's how pearls spray out of spray gun, spray can, it doesn't matter. But this looks pretty good. I really like that effect that it has for sure. So definitely impressed with it. We're gonna go ahead and get that valve cover on the car. I'll show you what it looks like. All right, got the valve cover on. As you can see, looks really awesome. I wish it would pick it up as good as it looks in person, but yeah, definitely good paint at custompaints.com. Not sponsored by them, just decided to test the paint, and I am well pleased with it. I want to do it on a fender or something bigger to see how it does, but I definitely think I want to try doing the whole vehicle, and it'd be really cool if I could do it. I will be using a 2K clear though, not the 2X clear from Rust-Oleum and not the Color Shot clear coat. This stuff turned out okay, but I think a 2K clear, being able to be wet sanded and then buffed, would be way nicer. But I'm definitely impressed with it for being it's a 1K paint. It doesn't have a hardener or anything. It definitely does really well over white and obviously over black as well. But I'm really pleased with how it turned out. So there is a link in the description. If you are in the UK, you can still buy this paint. I know a lot of my UK subscribers cannot buy Rust-Oleum or get certain things that we have here, but this stuff, you can definitely get it. I'll leave a link in the description that says UK paint link, so that way you can actually get some for yourself over there in the UK. Really cool stuff. But yeah, that's basically it for the painting side. If you didn't notice, I got this CompTech supercharger on. I did an install video over on Texas Honda channel, so if you want to see that, definitely go over there and check it out. And this car is definitely coming along. We have a lot of work left to do, but it is definitely making progress, and it looks super awesome on that valve cover now. So I can clean this bay up and get more done, and we still have a bunch of parts to install, so that'll all be coming as well over on Texas Honda channel. There will be a link in the description, so definitely go over there, check out the content, and subscribe if you like what you see. But that's basically it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one, and as I like to say, God bless, stay safe, and stay awesome.